This goes out to my grandfather, who basically was a leader in his community, and he would always just share and tell people that we are all family and beyond just bloodlines, you know. He would always just say, are we not all family? Because like M-class submachine gun, shaking shots fired, Grandpa's voice shakes for the first time that my ears hear. I was 9. Mesmerized by his narrative, but not enough to notice the knots tied to make ties and take note of the lump in his throat until now, when I'm old enough to know now just how that fact is important, because now I see the importance to share the facts of his memories, to honor his memory, to honor their memories. The Japanese occupation in the Philippines was like a nightmare of night fears, a terrible one. 12 grand US, 66 grand in the Philippines, making a grand total of 78,000 of a coined phrase, POW, with the W was doubled and the world added 2, making it World War II. Imperial Japanese soldiers, if they came through your villages, you know they'd be pillaging. Japanese soldiers would rape ladies and kill babies, rape women and kill babies, rape girls and kill babies. They would kill babies. Run the bayonet through the stomach of a pregnant lady. You would see sections rip apart and come apart as these parts of 2 souls would depart from one body just because somebody ordered that they save bullets. And these bullet-saving bastards would butcher babies with the blunt end of rifle butts. But when their own stomachs turned, these Japanese soldiers in turn became creative in terms of how to dispatch these kids to become Cabbage Patch Kids, fertilizing the grounds with these now Cabbage Patches kids. And from the ground face down, my grandpa heard shrill sounds, bayonet point tattooing the back of his neck, forcing him to the ground, later seeing similar sights in other towns after being told to march. April 10th, 1942, Filipino and American soldiers like my grandpa were told to march. With blisters from his boots, he may as well have been barefoot and pregnant with ideas, conceived with ideas, to deceive Japanese captors and run for the jungles. But he realized these conceptions were deceptions of the mind, as his ideas were aborted by clinical soldiers who would sharpshoot runners away, and so he marched in what is now known today as the Death March of Bataan. Already starved and weak, soldiers suffered disease because they never had supplies supplied to them before, during, and after the surrender, which rendered them already weak. To walk 70 miles in sweltering, destructive heat. With missions to mission these men to walk to their deaths till gone was their breath, just to be left crushed by the following tanks close behind, or shot, or have a bayonet in the back from behind, even to stoop and drink from a puddle of water. With a mental will to live, he willed his way to live, carrier fevered with malaria, concentrating past the cramps, he marched his way to live his weight in the concentration camps. And though years have passed and it's in the past, these past experiences still haunted his memories as they haunted my memories when he shared them with me. But I'm not scared of the past. I am weary of the future. So let us learn from the past, lest we repeat in the future. For when I see a Japanese face, I don't see a hated race. I see an Asian race. Like me, a descendant of an Asian race. Like you, essentially born of an ancient race. Homo sapiens. We are all Homo sapiens. We are all people. And as my grandfather used to just ask us, hey, are we not all family?